Cruising down the highway, windows down.
Ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Talking Cars. So my next guest is somebody that is not unfamiliar to you guys. If you guys listen to Cape Talk, he's actually got a car show on there. And also, if you were at the recent Speed Classic here in Cape Town on Philip Fossana last year, then you would have heard his voice as one of the commentators. He is none other than Jacob Moshokoa, my main man.
You have to give me the signal twice. I'm so sorry. What's up,
Brother, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm fantastic. How's this place that you stepped into?
Hey, very cool place, man.
It's
bigger than what I thought.
It's a bit of a shock, eh?
Yeah, it is a bit of a shocker.
So basically what we are in this is actually one of their conversions. It's obviously a Jeep Wrangler with the drop top, 5-door,
Yeah.
but it's a converted from the normal V6 to a 5.7 liter V8 Hemi.
Can you hear that?
How does it sound?
Oh, it's wild and it's strong. Look at it.
It's insane.
That's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And I mean, that V8 Burble, that sound, how good is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That can get addictive.
It can get intoxicating.
Yeah.
But so much more than that, I actually, after the petrol and fuel price increase, I don't think you might drive it that often. But then again, you might just drive off to the sound.
Listen, if you can afford a car like this,
You're not gonna.
you're not gonna worry about it. You're really not gonna worry about fuel.
And you know what's the cool thing about this car? So this roof is actually it's electric.
No.
You push button over here, and
No
it actually, yeah.
Is this
They did that as well.
Oh, yeah. Because usually it's a bit of a process to get a.
So yeah, you
off.
unclip this, and then obviously you just push it off. But I mean, because it's motorized,
The rest is
so much, yeah.
just
easy.
press a button and it happens.
It's all about convenience.
Yeah, it really is.
So hang on. This is Talking Cars that we are on after. And what we do, obviously, on Talking Cars, we talk about your car journey from when you got your license, even when you started driving, right through up until what dream cars you still want to own and stuff.
Of course.
So okay, let's start with that. What was the age when you started driving?
Sure. Obviously, you always had a fascination of driving and seeing cars on the move as a kid. So I think it actually starts there. You know, like how you intricately watch a parent drive. Like
Yes.
I watch
It's like a manual.
Yes, I watch how my dad like shifts gears, and you know, I was always so fascinated with that, and I was hell bent on knowing how to drive very early. So at around 10 or 11, my older brother, who was in his mid-teens or 16, 17 at the time, he was like, hey, let's around together, you know. So by 13, dude, I knew my way around a car.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That was one of those things where, like, it had to just happen, especially because 3 boys at home and a girl in the middle somewhere.
How many kids are you?
Yeah, four.
Okay.
4 kids, older brother, older sister, me, and my younger brother.
So you're like in the middle.
So the 3 boys,
Yeah.
car crazy.
I love that, man.
And what does that do? My sister also car crazy. My sister drives as good as all of us.
Really?
Yeah, she's just as amazing when it comes to
I
driving.
love that. See now, okay, it's the same with my family as well, because we're just 3 brothers,
Oh gosh.
and all 3 of us are car nuts.
There we go. What can we do?
It's like Formula One, whatever it may be. Like we'll chat about it. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And especially when you get together.
Car discussions can never end. Yeah, I've had situations where my mom and my sister are literally like, guys, you've been together for the past hour and you've only spoken about cars. And we're like, oh, what else do you want us to speak about? Gotta tell you this part, Gersh. As a kid, my dad would sit in the back and my dad would drive, like we'd drive on holiday, for instance, in Cape Town. And he would always even tell us about the landmarks that we didn't care about.
Really?
So he'd tell us about, like, okay, there's Table Mountain. But then he'd be like, this is Long Street. And then we'd be like, we don't care why it's Long Street.
Oh.
Only when we got older, we'd be like, remember when we went to Centurion and I showed you that Cecil garage on the one that's on an odd intersection?
Yes.
You're going to drive past it. And then I'll be like, oh, actually, I remember it. It's the landmarks that he forces into your head. I feel as though we're lacking a lot of the K53 thinking with modern day drivers.
100%.
Especially in a place like Cape Town.
Exactly. And also, you know this. How long have you been living in Cape Town now?
About 1 year and 7 months.
1 year and 7 months.
Yeah.
So parking is a premium.
Of course, I see that.
Parallel parking, alley ducking, all of those things. It sort of it comes to fruition.
Yeah.
Like knowing how to do that properly, knowing how to do it well, that type of thing, you know.
Yes. Even driver etiquette, bro. Keep left, pass right. I always cry about that.
Basic stuff. When you get to a stop street or when you get to a yield sign.
Four-way stop.
A circle for that matter, man.
I'm cringing half the time when we're driving in Cape Town, though. I'm cringing.
But as the roads, though, right?
Hey,
It's all amazing.
Oh,
If
man.
you go down Clarence Drive,
Oh.
you go down Chapman's Peak, even around Camsbury here, it's just
What a place, brother.
amazing, my man.
They're never ending. The roads are never ending.
Jacob, my man, we just had an interesting conversation, obviously, on how you got started in your car journey and stuff like that, right? And you are obviously a massive picture. You
Yeah,
love cars.
Of course.
Right? I'm going to name a couple of cars. Then I want you to give me your first impression.
Uh-oh.
Just listen to this.
Okay.
Porsche 959.
Yes. Impression, yes. Yes, of course.
That's obviously one of the first supercars.
Bro, a real car. And the fact that there was a Dakar team associated to that, that's the chef's kiss.
Exactly. Okay. Ferrari 840.
Legendary. Yeah, legendary. You saw what Lewis Hamilton did the other day in Japan, bro. Legendary.
Oh, man.
Legendary. Mind you, as a kid, I was always team F50.
Is it?
Because a friend of mine growing up had an F50 poster in his room.
Really?
I had a Bad Boys 911 Turbo in my room. And
How
then
amazing was that car?
in my older life,
Yeah.
I've just grown to love the F40 more now. Always was F50, but now I'm like F40. The older I get, the more I appreciate the F40.
But now you see, it's that turbocharged V8 engine. But I think also just the natural mechanics.
Yes.
It's a racing car.
Yeah, a raw racing car.
Yes, and that was the last car that was signed off by Enzo Ferrari as well.
Now I'm understanding the significance in my older life.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I wish I loved it more as a kid. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go a bit older. Lamborghini Miura.
Not doing.
Black.
Yeah. And you said Countach, and I was like, yes.
That's the next one. That's the next one. Because obviously I think that was the pin-up for most car kids growing up.
Yes,
like
yes.
The ultimate, just the look of it. And I mean, even the newer one that they sort of did now as well.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
The tribute to the
Yes.
Countach.
Okay, so let's start with maybe something like let's go with a Pagani
Okay.
Utopia.
Okay. That's all I can say. Okay. It doesn't do that. Chicken skin Yes,
stuff.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I've been fortunate enough to be driven in an old Pagani Huayra.
And
Yes.
feels amazing.
Mechanics feel amazing,
Obviously, that V12 it's insane.
but it doesn't do that. Yes.
I get you.
And I look for that in a car. That's the one thing that actually gives me.
So now this is actually like, to me, if you look at cars in the 80s and the 90s, whether it be a V8, a V10 or a V12,
Yeah.
any of those cars, to me it was the character.
Yeah.
That's
There you go. Yes.
That sort of makes the difference between a car of that era and a newer car. Because we spoke earlier, and obviously the newer cars, what they're capable of is insane, right?
It's almost scary.
Yes, exactly. And also, I feel like anybody can get behind them and just be a good driver.
Yeah.
Whereas those cars,
They need driver input. They need thinking. They need a lot of you to be able to enjoy or even make the car work.
100%. So I feel like you needed to have a bit more skill.
Yeah.
To actually drive those
I
cars
agree with you.
at the edges.
You're right. Yes.
You know?
To the limit.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so you obviously last year, I mean, the Speed Classic was absolutely insane. One of the probably best events that Cape Town has seen in a very long time. What was that like for you to commentate?
Wow. It was first of all an honor to be selected to commentate that event. And I think you're doing motorsport an injustice by saying it's one of the best events that have taken place in Cape Town. I think it's one of the best events that have taken place in South Africa and even the world. The fact that we had a handful of international drivers who brought their cars here.
And that was the first one. That's the thing.
And that was the first one. Man, they knocked it out the park. What an event.
So now my thing is, if you look at how everything was set up on Philip Khosana Drive, right? The starting point was actually perfect because it basically was from that footbridge.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if you look at the viewpoints on the route, right? And also the cars that was there. For the first time of an event of that magnitude, I have to agree with you that the growth that we're going to see this year coming is going to be insane.
Wait, man, that for me was well thought out. the organizers knocked it out the park with how they planned everything. How you saying the viewing points?
Yep.
That footbridge at the top, just to be able to chill at the top there and see
and look down.
an 836 M3 burn.
Even
No.
Scribanti's the sheriff.
Oh yes, of course.
Man,
the star of the show.
That skyline, the way it looks with the front wing and everything. This is the thing to me that cars sort of just does, right? It invokes emotions of excitement.
Even if you don't know what it is, you'll be like, a kid will be like, "Mommy, look at that."
Exactly.
Big eyes.
So now this is what I'm actually getting at. Today's cars, they don't do that.
Man, it's so sad. It's sad how the modern car is taking away from.
We've got guests all around, guys.
It's sad how the modern cars is taking away the essence of driving and the real feel of driving.
Exactly.
Modernizing everything is to our demise as car lovers from 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
And I feel as people also, because my thing with cars is, yeah, sure, a lot of people are going to say my car just gets me from A to B.
Yes.
But how much time do you actually spend in your car, if you think about it?
A lot of time.
You spend a lot. So why wouldn't you want to get into a car that you actually enjoy being in?
Exactly. And some people compromise. The ones who are very fortunate, they're able to Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday in the most boring and blandest car.
Yep.
But come Saturday or Sunday, they're taking the covers off and
dropped off
a Jaguar E-Type, or they're driving an old 930 Turbo Porsche, or something that gives you the fuel.
Exactly.
Even something as simple as a 1500 VW Beetle.
Yes.
From the 60s.
Exactly.
Because a grandfather had one when they were a kid going to nursery school, they got one now.
See, now this is actually what I was also gonna get at with you. Those older cars, right? And yeah, I'm talking again about cars, let's say 2000 and older, right? Just sitting in those cars, especially if it's a manual or so, pressing in the clutch, disengaging a gear, engaging in new gear, the feel of the suspension underneath your bum. You can actually feel all of those things.
The mechanics of the car.
And I think that is also one aspect that is missing.
You're right.
Newer cars.
We lack that now, bro. We really do. And kudos to the people who keep that part of motoring alive. Like the fact that always exists, I will do my best to keep that going forever.
So this is why I love a company like Singer.
Exactly. Because now they're taking it to the next level on what it possibly could have been.
Exactly.
From back then.
Exactly.
A Singer. Oh, come on.
My man, like the way those cars look. I don't know if you saw the latest one that they created now, the DLS T, right?
What color is it?
No, it's white with like orange.
Yes,
on it.
yes, with the orange.
The massive wing on, like you can change that between a normal smaller duck fin and the massive racing wing and stuff like that. And to me, that is the essence of what it's like to actually own one of those cars.
I gotta give it to Singer, bro. Singer come a long way with what they've done. And you gotta give it to our local builders as well. There's people who are also retrofitting Porsches locally.
100%.
Dutchman is doing cars. There's a guy called Tim Abbott.
Yes.
Out in now he's in George, but he used to be in Joburg, Kailani.
Yeah.
He brought back the idea of taking a basic Porsche 911E or even the 930 SC shape and giving it that rugged off-road feel. And then now you've got the more modern guys, Safari Project, Johan and them, who are modernizing an old 996 or 997 Porsche and also making it off-road.
See, now this is actually the cool thing. I don't know if you like with the classic Rothmans colors and stuff.
Exactly,
bro.
When you said 959, that was what I had in my head.
So now this is I think the thing for me, right, is the way that the car makes you feel is so important.
Yeah.
So to me, like when you walk away from your car after you lock it and you don't look back, you bought the wrong car. That's something that I sort of stick.
Classic line, yeah.
And the thing to me that is important is you have to feel good while driving. You have to, like, it has to do something. That's
the key element. Yeah. You gotta or again, look forward to the weekend so that you can get that car that gives you that feeling.
Exactly.
And the car also doesn't have to be amazing, eh? It really doesn't. Even if it is a Toyota Conquest 1.8 liter RSI or a poverty spec E36 BMW.
100%.
The fact that there's an association to my mom used to drive me to school with a Star.
Nostalgia.
The nostalgia element wins.
Exactly.
It trumps it.
So this is tying into my next question for you. What is your dream car?
Yo.
That's a difficult question.
It's not that difficult. I always work my dream cars with budget.
Is
Yeah.
okay.
So, you want to give me a budget, or can I give a budget for
Let's say under half.
under half a bar?
Yeah.
Right now, under half a bar, I'd probably spend my money on an E46 M3, BMW E46 M3. Has to be manual, and I'd put it with a 19-inch diamond cut wheels. If I can choose color, it has to be silver, or color that I hated as a kid, but now love, that Phoenix yellow.
Oh man, the one that came out.
The launch color. It was the Phoenix. It was that Phoenix gold. It was. I always used to call it Lenasia Spec because the Indian boys in Lenasia, where I grew up in Joburg South, they had those cars. And now all those people like, ugh. I get older, I'm like, oh, I can't believe how much I like this car.
Exactly.
I like the color even more. But it has to be with that big diamond cut wheel from the drop top.
Has to be.
And for me, that is a perfect package under $500,000 rand.
Okay, so just tying into that, then what do you think of the CSL? E46.
Yeah, of course.
That's like
Of course. Dream car. One of those cars that I'm very sad that I never got to experience in my entire life. And
100%.
it's one of those. It's one of those cars that I hope in the near future I can get to drive. I've had all the iterations of E46 M3, as in I've been able to drive them.
That's insane.
But a CSL, it's like it's the rarest of them all.
And another one for me that was actually so cool just to hear was obviously the E90.
The V8. The V8,
that
of course.
sound was like one of the craziest sounds ever from a sedan, almost, basically. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you a quick story? My mom has known the generations of M3 from the 90s, the early 2000s, and the late 2000s because of the three boys in her house.
Wow.
My older brother, E36 M3, like he loves that car. He's 4-door, 6 gears, loves that
It's
car.
a dolphin shape.
I was insane for the E46
Obviously,
M3.
because that's when you grew up. Yeah.
My brother, V8 M3, he loves it. He loves an E92. He will do anything for that car. And guess what? My mom knows it. If she sees it on the road, she'll be like,
Recognize it.
oh, okay, BMW, Felipe. This is the V8 M3. She knows it. She knows it. And that's because of having three boys who know all the M3s from when we were growing up.
But so here's the other thing. So how crazy is it in terms of the valuation? Like, for instance, of the E30, how that is just shot up.
Shot through the roof, man. And I was also very fortunate. A lot of E30s have come through my hands, and I made money along the way.
Wow.
But it's also a bit of a sad one because it's starting to become very unattainable for a lot of people.
See, this is it's literally becoming dream car.
It's now, it was always the dream car,
But I mean,
but now
even
it's
further.
like it's gone right out. I mean, if you look at a 333 price right now, dude, there's a 333 Joburg, a red one for sale for 5 million rand right now. That's the price. That's how much somebody wants. But then you look at how original is a 333 to South African.
So now that's the thing.
The numbers.
It was only made here.
Yes, 110 or 120 of the units ever produced. The cars are so limited that car is rarer than you seeing an E30 M3.
I was actually going to say it's actually, if you think of the numbers that was made, it's rarer than some supercars.
It's rarer than a Lamborghini STO, for instance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on from there, and then let's chat about Formula One. Right?
Okay.
New regulations. What are your thoughts?
I'm still trying to get into it.
Your head around.
I'm still trying to get. I wasn't happy initially when I was reading about the regulations and hearing about
them.
it.
Bring the V10 back.
Like, oh man.
Just create cleaner fuels and bring the V10 back.
Bring the OG sound of the F1, the stuff that we fell in love with.
So now, I don't know if you were you at when Red Bull was here with the V10?
Yes, of course, at the Heineken World Tour.
Yes.
I was here.
That sound
Was beautiful. You were on the other side and you could hear it ripping it up.
So I was here the first time when they came, like a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And they actually did it in Darling Street.
Yes,
right?
on the main road in town.
Yes, and I mean that's on the Grand Parade.
There we go. Yes.
Like, went past there and stuff like that. And the sound of that car in between the buildings, Jacob.
Just knocking on the buildings, the echoey sound all the way.
Wow, my man, that was one of the best experiences. And I didn't even drive. I didn't care. I was like just listening.
But you want to hear it.
Yes, that's the thing. So I hope sometime in the future that they can bring either a V8 or a V10 back. Something.
Yeah.
You know?
Unfortunately, this new technology and electrics and
because if you Max is saying like this is like Formula E on steroids.
Ah, there we go. There we go. But it just has the fanfare of what Formula One has now become.
Exactly.
Because of things like Drive to Survive, because of the
People have bought into
commercialization
Yes.
of F1, people
Yes.
have bought into it. So they're going to accept it no matter what.
Exactly.
They're gonna accept it no matter what. I mean, my girlfriend now knows that if it's F1 weekend, it's F1 Sunday, and that's because I got her to watch a couple of episodes of Drive to Survive. That's it.
Exactly.
Now she knows. Is this the WhatsApp guy?
Yeah.
And when I was like, babe, Antonelli won. She was like, the WhatsApp guy won. Oh my goodness, he's so young. She knows so much about this kid, and she loves the kid because she was like, this kid has got something. You know, we watch these documentaries, and she's like, there's something about this kid, and he has such great support from his family. And I watch F1 on like, man, I wish it was like the old days. Like when I fell in love with Schumacher, like that was like raw driving.
Exactly. And there wasn't much driver aids. There was no halo.
Yes.
None of that
DRS,
stuff. None of that.
It was thriving, brother.
So now, to me, one of the favorite battles that I experienced back in the day was with Mika Häkkinen and Michael Schumacher.
What?
That McLaren versus that Ferrari.
That was the time.
insane.
That was the time.
There was this one overtake that Mika Häkkinen did at Spa, right?
I think I remember this.
Where I think there was not a Toro Rosso, there was I think it was Pastor Maldonado in the middle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And Mika Häkkinen was hounding Michael Schumacher for like I think 2 or 3 laps.
He was on yes.
Because Michael Schumacher he's the king of the king.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And Pastor Maldonado was in the middle, and Michael Schumacher went to the left. And because that little slipstream of gap opened up, Mika Häkkinen went to the right, and he actually passed both
Both of them.
That is one of the most insane moves ever. Like you remember stuff like that.
Yeah, because
And that's more than 20 years ago.
how old are we?
Give me a- But no, this is the thing. I feel like we could just chat about cars.
Oh, bro, we can chat. Even when you switch off, we're gonna be chatting. It's just gonna be cars back to back. And there's a question that you didn't ask me, which I think I'm gonna just tell you anyway.
Yes,
If the budget was $1 million for a dream car,
yes.
it would be the C7 Audi RS6.
C7
Oh,
Audi.
yeah, so
RS6.
basically the previous gen RS6.
Yes. Chef's kiss.
Daily, the car that you would also whoop around Franschhoek Pass, chasing your friends in 911s, rally car, driving from here to bloody Montague or Grabo or to George, whatever the case is. I think that is an all-round car that is slept on, but the owners,
Brilliant family car. And
yes, people who own them or the people who are driving them, the people who've had them pass through their hands, they're the only ones that know the secret of that car.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you why. Price right now for a decent one is still R1 million, and that is a 2017 car.
What?
It's still R1 million right now for an RS6. And when I test drove one on test in 2016 or 2017 when they were just launched, I said to myself, there is no better Audi out there right now. And mind you, I then got to drive the next level, the next gen, and it doesn't hit it like that one hits it. Trust me.
So now this is also something that we just go on carrying chatting and stuff. But like even if you look at the C63 AMGs,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
From the various iterations, right? The first gen, there's nothing as good as that.
As that, yeah. There's people who are like, nope, nothing better. 507 was like they got it on point there.
Exactly.
But no one looks at a new model C63 AMG with the same.
Like
So that same burning desire. I love how you finished my sentence there. Burning desire. It lacks that.
Exactly. Okay, so Jacob is a massive sneaker fan. This is the other thing I have to say. So actually, we both have our A-Maxes on and stuff like that. Do you have a massive sneaker collection?
Yeah, it's bad. I don't really like to admit that one. It's bad.
Really?
It's bad.
Okay, so wait, we're not going to expand on that. We're just going to say it's bad.
It's bad. I've been collecting MX1 since 2013.
What?
Yeah. It's bad. Brother, it's bad. Like, it's bad. I mean, it's one of those situations of like, the apartment that I live in, when I was buying it, I needed to know about space.
I was going to say now, did you have a specific space set out for your shoes, basically?
My garages and my sneaker storage are one of the most important things that I think of. So you can understand how strategic it is staying in my little Bosch apartment. Everything is strategic. Space is a premium, and in Cape Town it's very hard to find a premium. But in terms of garage space, I've been very lucky. In terms of bedroom space and storage, I've also been very lucky.
Okay. This is the other question that I want to get to now. You're talking about garage space and stuff like that. What are your current desires?
Oh man, it's also bad. Like, you know how I say the shoes, it's bad. Car is bad. It's bad. You can call me a hoarder if you want to. It's bad.
Let's
bad.
start with how many cars do you
I'm going to talk about what I have in Cape Town.
have?
I got a classic blue and white City Golf
Okay.
from the red, yellow, blue campaign.
Proper, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a more modern City Golf 1.4 carburetor, but what I like about it is it's a modern City, meaning big window, but it's carburetor.
Okay.
And then I have an E36 318IS BMW. Gorgeous. One owner car, one family owned car with like 40,000 Ks on the clock. And then my daily driver is a T-Cross, VW T-Cross. But my partner,
fuel consumption wise.
yeah, my partner mainly uses that car.
Okay.
And then I literally just got a little 2001 Golf 4 1.6 little project.
Yeah.
I just want to do it up, and then
I get you.
I get you. That's what I currently have in Cape Town. I don't want to talk about other cars.
No. Okay. Yeah. We'll stick to that. So we were actually driven here today by something special by Carmichael Xtreme, and the baby behind me it's an insane build actually. It's a Hemi 5.7 liter V8.
I don't get that.
First of all,
I don't get who does that into a Jeep
in 2026.
Oh man.
And it's got an electrical foldable roof. This car is just absolutely insane. And this bad boy is actually for sale at Carmichael.
Oh wow! How much are you looking at here?
1.5 bar.
Wow.
1.5 bar.
Lots of car for 1.5 bar.
Exactly. Perfect getaway vehicle. I mean, these cars, it's lifestyle oriented.
Yeah.
It's more that it's just like the way that it makes you feel also. It's you're driving after that sound as well. You know what I mean? And you know what I also want to tell you is that for the people that love this content, please subscribe on YouTube. And I would love to bring you some more content. You can chat to more people like Jacob. I know Jacob has a massive network. He's just going to open up for me. He's going to open doors like all his people and that type of thing. And I would love to share some more car content with you. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Jacob, my man.
Thank you.
This has been amazing, man.
Talking Cars. Make sure you give them a follow.